Prime Minister Narendra Modi has appealed to the opposition for allowing passage of important bills in Parliament, saying these legislations are in the interest of the people. Replying to a debate in the Lok Sabha on the motion of thanks to the President's address, PM said, "When Parliament does not function, the nation suffers and MPs suffer as they can't discuss issues of public interest." Prime Minister Narendra Modi reminded opposition of the stand taken by former PMs Jawaharlal Nehru, Indira Gandhi and Rajiv Gandhi, disapproving disruptions, and said hindering debate in the House is very counterproductive. Union Finance Minister Arun Jaitley introduced a bill in the Lok Sabha to provide statutory status to AADHAR. The bill seeks to provide a legal basis to AADHAR for expanding its use for a range of developmental purposes. Union Home Minister Rajnath Singh said India is the most secular country in the world despite its diversity, responding to a calling attention motion on alleged inflammatory speeches by union ministers and elected representatives. The minister called upon all political parties to join hands in protecting India's unity and integrity. Minister of State for Finance Jayant Sinha said the budget that aims to limit fiscal deficit to 3.5% of GDP in 2016-17 has offered room for monetary policy easing. He was speaking at an event of the Indian Private Equity and Venture Capital Association in New Delhi. The centre is examining the letter written to it by the Tamil Nadu government regarding the release of former Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi's assassins from jail. Home Minister Rajnath Singh said in Lok Sabha that the Supreme Court has already given its decision on the matter. The Home Minister said that now it is the constitutional and moral responsibility of the government to abide by the decision of the Apex Court. The Supreme Court agreed to hear a plea of two cellular operator associations challenging Delhi High Court order. Earlier this week, the High Court had upheld the decision of the Telecom Regulatory Authority of India, making it mandatory for cellular operators to pay consumers ₹1 per call drop on their networks. Health Minister JP Nadda announced BJP's alliance with the Bharat Dharma Jana Sena for the ensuing Kerala Assembly polls. He hit out at the UDF and LDF of Kerala for the corruption and lack of development in the state. He said that nationalist forces are being favoured in Kerala and BJP represents the nationalist forces. JNU Students' Union President Kanhaiya Kumar, arrested on charges of sedition last month, was released from the Tihar jail this evening amid high security. Delhi High Court had granted him interim bail for 6 months, imposing conditions that include an undertaking that he will not take part in any unlawful or anti-national activities. Gangster Chota Rajan was produced through video conferencing from Tihar jail at Makoka Court in Mumbai in connection with journalist Jyotirmoy De murder case. During the hearing, Central Bureau of Investigation informed the court they are facing problems and the notification for public prosecutor is still pending. 49 Indian fishermen released by Iranian authorities arrived in Chennai early this morning via Dubai. They were detained by Iranian Coast Guard on 1st of December last year on charges of poaching and trespassing into their territorial waters. North Korea has fired 6 short-range projectiles into the sea, hours after the UN imposed tough new sanctions against it. A South Korean spokesman told Yonhap news agency the projectiles were fired from Wonsan on the east coast. It is being seen as an act of defiance against the sanctions. European Union has proposed an emergency fund of $760 million to help Greece and other member states that are struggling with the migrant crisis. European Commissioner for Humanitarian Aid and Crisis Management said that $325 million would be provided immediately and the rest amount to be given in the next 2 years. The Supreme Court has questioned BCCI's decision to Justice Lodha Committee's recommendation prohibiting ministers and government servants from holding any BCCI post. On the contentious issue of one state, one association, one vote, the two-judge bench hinted at rotational membership for states like Maharashtra and Gujarat that had multiple units with voting rights. Former New Zealand cricket captain Martin Crowe died of cancer at the age of 53 in Auckland. Martin Crowe is widely regarded as one of New Zealand's best ever batsmen. New Zealand registered several historic wins under his captaincy.